All right, guys, welcome back. It's me, Daniel, with VintageMagic.com. Yes, I'm in my bedroom. No, I'm not going to get naked for you. I'm actually with my friend Patrick. Patrick, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
All right, Patrick is the computer. He is in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we're playing some Alpha 40. We just finished our, there's an Alpha 40 group on Facebook. The link is below, and apparently it's like a tournament, right, Patrick?
Yeah, I think just some round robin league stuff. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
probably a tournament too.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
just
it's organized that way.
Yeah, it's just for fun, guys. But real quick, we're gonna go through his deck. But my deck, took the turn one, basically beat down. I did, obviously, I won on. I got the play. I got the win on the play. He got a turn. He put a scrub land, and then I went this way. I'm looking down at my video real quick. So I ended up getting 5 black vices out eventually. This is my hand. This is my mana base. These are the cards I used. So mine is pretty much like a storm deck. Pretty much, you basically go all out and then never get an actual turn. But Patrick's is more, I have to say, and by the way, guys, sorry it's upside down because Patrick, when you see the video, you'll see it's upside down. It's fine. So
Yeah,
no, that's
I'm
perfectly
not even trying to mess with it.
that's perfectly fine. But real quick, Patrick, so you were telling me you played back in the day, but you just recently started acquiring the cards, right?
A couple of years ago, right? Yep. Yeah, the old school stuff.
And if Patrick's married, and guys, Patrick, what do you think? What does the wife think about this stuff? What do you think?
Uh, I think there's probably worse things I could be doing, but yeah, she thinks it's a little nerdy, but I think she likes it.
Yeah. As long, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of worse things you could do. Jeez, these you can replay over and over again. So
Yeah. Plus, like obviously, they're good investments. So.
yeah, they're also investable, right? And did you get into it? 2017?
16 probably.
Wow. So some of this stuff you got in much cheaper, right?
It was.
Yeah. Can
I
you give
started
me?
buying Alpha just because I liked it. I love the round borders, so
Wow.
I like this little format.
Give me an example, can you, for the finance guys. What was your like first purchases basically, at what
My
prices?
big one. So once my friend taught me about the old school format, and we played a few games with whatever stuff I had back from when I was like 9 years old. I went on like eBay, and I don't know what possessed me, but I went and bought like my first card, like a $600 Badlands Alpha Badlands. So I went really hard, really fast, and played with some revised set trolls for a very long time after that.
Wow. So you really focused on alpha. You didn't really do the beta.
I no, I did. It didn't matter. I mean, I just really like the alpha more, because I just, like I said, I just love the original flavor.
Right.
But yeah. So at this point, I'm just getting mostly alpha stuff, but beta if I can.
All right. Go. Okay, Patrick. Why don't you explain to everybody your deck tech for this awesome Alpha 40 deck? Tell us
All
about
right.
it.
Well, so the Alpha 40 format is basically playing the original rules. So with that being said, and looking at your board state, there's no restrictions on cards. So you usually go with a 40 card, like that's the minimum in the rules, best I know. So I tried to design a balanced Dead Guy Ale deck because I got a hold of some scrublands, and I thought a hippie would be pretty nasty, and was lucky to have some of the other cards already, like a balance that I wanted to play. So that's where I ended up, and you play with what you have. And I spent a little bit of time trying to optimize this. I acknowledge that I'm missing a mind twist or two. I'm working on getting those. But other than that, turn one hippie and just start swinging away.
Now there are no mulligans, right, in Alpha 40.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, no mulligans. You're stuck with what you have.
Now, what are some of the crappier hands you've got, and how do you get back in action, basically?
That's a good question. Well, it's tough when you don't have any lands that you just kind of have to hold on. But what I tried to do in that case was get things that are pretty low to the ground, or I could accelerate into. So if I only have one land or two, I can already get a hippie out with a dark ritual. Or I had 2 soul rings in here for a while, but I decided to take the second one out. The idea for me anyway, and especially with the other, so there's so much land destruction in the alpha cards. So you have sinkholes, ice storms, and then stone rains. Armageddon, like to get something out at a really high cost seems almost improbable. That's why, like I said, wanted to stay low, and for the more expensive stuff, use the Dark Rituals or Soul Rings.
So 11 swamps, basic swamps. How many planes?
I did 3 planes.
Okay,
2 scrublands.
so you have 5 white sources. You have 5 white spells. Is that correct?
That's right. We have 2 swords, 2 disenchants.
Right.
Balance. The basic stuff. I think it might. I just don't know. Like more swords or more disenchants. It just depends on who you play.
Have you had problems getting the white spells out?
Not yet. It seems like it's been okay. I did some testing as well. And I mean, I only need 1. And with the 3 planes and the 2 scrublands, it seems like it's okay.
Right.
I had a Sarah in here before, and I just took her out, even though she's awesome, because I just didn't think 2 would be. I just didn't want to get a turn 1 Sarah in my hand and not be able to play it for like 5 turns.
All right. Well, Patrick, I'm going to pause the video and let's goldfish. Why don't you shuffle that up and like play by yourself real quick, and people want to see how this turns out. A couple hands. All right, guys, hold on, and we'll goldfish for a second. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back, and Patrick shuffled up. Let's show what the 7 are. And by the way, guys, apparently in Alpha 40, when you're on the play, you also get a draw. That's nuts.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Okay. So that's the point. Is it really helps to get that first turn?
I guess. Yeah. I mean, there's really no advantage. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah,
it helps. So all right. You want me to show?
Yeah. Just show. Yeah. Show your hand. So yeah. So keep.
Right,
yeah.
So
that's your hand.
That's good. This is a good sign. So if I get a dark.
Oh,
ritual,
nice. Dark ritual.
Yeah. There we go. That's what I needed.
So that's
1 more.
6, 7. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, tutor. All right, so if I drew for the turn, another hippie.
Wow.
What I'm obviously going to do is hit the Dark Rich for one of my favorite combos in old school.
There we go.
And then, I don't know, so if I was going to pass, I'd try to get, at this point, since I have 2, I'd either try to play, I'd want another Dark Ritual to get that, or maybe a sinkhole or something, but I don't have anything. So
so you passed and okay, so this is your next turn. Okay, so you have two swamps, right? 2 swamps. Okay, put the dark ritual. There you go. Okay, now this is interesting. What would you do here? Would you demonic tutor at this point?
I guess well, I know I have a hippie coming, so I might just see what I can get. It just depends on what you're playing too. I don't think I'd use the tutor for me is something where if you played some kind of game changer that I absolutely need. Like there's a bigger creature out now, and I know I need to get that swords.
Or the tutor would have been perfect to tutor for Mind Twist if you had it.
Exactly.
Right. Or Disrupting Scepter. Remember you had one of those. That might be good.
That was right.
Okay, correct. so let's say turn 3. Let's go for that. Turn 3. Go ahead and yep.
All right. So another.
Oh wow!
So turn 3, I would have played the 3rd lane.
Oh, this is nasty.
I drew a Dark Ritual.
Yep. You've already hit him for 6.
Right, exactly. And
4 or 6.
Too many cards.
Yep.
I could either go with the Juggernaut or the hippie, but to be honest, I'll probably just play the hippie. The Juggernaut's kind of like a backup, so I would Dark Ritual again, and then
right.
Or just hard. You know what? Since I have some let's see. I don't really. I would probably hold on to the Dark Ritual and just hard cast the hippie, the second hippie.
All right, turn 4.
Yeah.
I think I got my turns
turn
right.
4. Let's see. Sinkhole. I just keep probably bringing that in. So here's a good opportunity. I'd maybe use the Sinkhole first to take out the land before an attack phase. Then I'd attack, and then I'd probably play the Dark Ritual and just put the Juggernaut in. Yeah. I don't know. Depending on where I am, that might have been.
Well, it's very hard. Well, that's turn 5. It's pretty hard in Alpha 40 to come back unless you do some ridiculous Wrath of God technique. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think this deck is pretty. I think this is going to go pretty well in the tournament. Fun. This is going to perform pretty well. All right, guys. Well, what do you guys think, Patrick? This is awesome. This is obviously more of a. I wouldn't even call Patrick's is kind of more of a fair deck in the sense that it's normal Magic. Mine is obviously unfair, but the thing is, he doesn't have more than 4 of a kind either, which is interesting. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for watching. I'll put the link of the Alpha 40 group below. Thanks, Patrick.
Thanks.
And take care, guys. Enjoy your game.